want to tell you a story about a god of the Northmen called Baldur. The second son of Odin, he was beautiful, good and wise. He was fair of feature, he spoke fair words, he gave fair judgments. Light shone from him. Only good things were told of him. Yet he was the first of the gods to die.
You fail again. Don't fail. Where are we?
What is this?
It's the same. It's another world. It's lighter.
It's nicer. I like it here. Can we stay? Let's stay here.
I like the bridge.
It's not broken.
It's fixed.
What happened?
Bridge is fixed.
Let's cross it.
The Northmen tell this story about the death of Baldur. It begins with dark dreams. Night after night, Baldur dreams of his own death, and the gods fear for his life. So Baldur's mother makes everything in the world: fire, water, iron, stone, earth, wood, beasts, birds, serpents, poison, sickness, swear an oath not to harm her son. One by one, they each make their vow. Neither weapons nor wood will injure him, Baldur's mother boasts. Only Loki, father of Hela, the mistress of death, is not amused.
You can feel
his presence.
You need the runes to fight Dillion.
You need Dillion.
He's waiting for you.
He always said he would wait.
He's close.
He cares about you.
He's close.
He loves you.
I can feel his love calling you. Dillion. Dillion, we're here.
Dillion.
We're nearly here. We can...
Go through it.
It's dangerous.
Follow it.
What's behind the gate?
Where will it take you?
It's not safe. Dillian, there he is. There he is. What are you waiting for?
Quick, find a way.
Find him.
Go through
Before he disappears.
Dillian, don't lose him.
Most precious. Too many times.
Always let him disappear.
Dillian, there he is.
Quick.
Where is he?
Where's he gone?
We're in the wrong world.
He's not here.
She's in the wrong world.
He's not in this world.
He's in the other one. He's in the other one. He's in the dark world.
The dark.
The dark world.
The world once seemed so simple. Black and white. Darkness and light. Narrow dividing lines of our own making. Dillian taught her to see further. To peek through the cracks and see the worlds of colour stretching away from the gloom. And Senua explored new paths into the unknown.
The gods feast and rejoice and amuse themselves by throwing spears and stones at Baugh, striking at him with sword and axe. But he comes to no harm, whatever they do. The gods never cease to wonder at this great marvel. But Loki shapes himself into a woman and asks Baldur's mother, "Is it really true that all things promise to keep him safe?" "I did not ask the mistletoe," Baldur's mother confesses. "I thought it was too young." Oh dear.
Do you remember how he made you feel? Senua, you've got it.
Why isn't he here?
He's gone.
He's in the dark world.
He's gone to the dark world.
You're in the wrong world.
He's in the other world.
The dark world.
Without you.
He's the reason she keeps fighting.
Do you remember the way he looked? He led you astray.
You should have listened to your father when you had the chance.
Why didn't you listen to him?
His love has tortured you, and it tortures me. There he is. Where are you taking? He's up there.
He's up there.
How do you get up there?
There's a way. There is a way up there. She can distract.
You're nearly there. She can find the curse.
Loki makes a dart out of mistletoe and goes to the gods as they throw things at Balder. The blind god, Huth, was there. Loki asks him why he wasn't taking part. Huth says, "I cannot see where Balder stands, and even if I could see him, I have no weapon." Loki replies, "Here is a wand. I will tell you where he stands." And Huth throws the mistletoe at Balder. It pierces through him, and to everyone's horror, Balder is killed. And for this, Huth is slain.
You have blood on your hands.
You are guilty. You will always be guilty.
Was it worth it?
cannot tell how the gods mourned Baldur. His body was to be burnt on his ship, but they could not manage to push it into the sea, and sent for a giantess to do it. She comes riding a wolf and has vipers for her reins. She pushes Baldur's ship into the sea with such force that the ground shakes and the rollers burst into flames. When Baldur's wife sees his body carried onto the ship, her heart bursts with grief, and she dies. She's put next to her husband, and the pyre is lit, sending the dead to hell. But even so, the gods cannot accept his death.
You have no chance for love now.
Nobody will love you again.
Ever again. You cannot.
Years had passed since she left her father.
Do you know? Was it
She trained hard alongside her friend, Dillian.
How does that make you feel?
She saw things no one else could. Patterns, shapes, movement. An intuition that made her an exceptional warrior. Friendship turned to love. But the shadow of darkness never let her go, and she was caught between two worlds. That of Zinbel and her past, and Dillian, her future. Two realities tearing at her soul.
Everything gets broken in the end.
You killed him with your love because he believed in you.
He cared in a way that nobody else did.
Overcome with grief, the gods send Hermod to ride to Hell and ask Hela to let Baldur return home. All the gods are weeping, he says. Are they? Asks Hela. We shall see if he is truly missed. If everything in the world will weep for him, he shall go back to the gods. But if even one thing refuses, Baldur stays with me. The gods send messengers everywhere. Weep for Baldur, weep him out of hell. And everything wept. Men, beasts, earth, stone, trees, metal, everything. Except for a giantess they found in a cave. Baldur was never my friend, she says. Let hell keep what she has. The Northmen say that the giantess must have been Loki in disguise.
Do you remember meeting him beneath the tree? He was the only one she could trust.
Could she trust him?
The curse. And now the darkness is swallowed.
didn't she listen to her father?
She thought she could decide. You have no time for this. Speed up. They've set you trials to distract you.
They've set you up, and now they're going to watch you.
What if these trials mean nothing?
Laughing at you.
What if they take you no closer to doing what happens to the things you love?
Dillian, and you're letting this get in the way.
What if they are just to tire you out, to make you weak before Dillian saved you.
Dillian cared for her like no one else has.
Dillian's the only reason she's still alive.
The Northmen tell how the gods punished Loki for Baldur's death. They captured him and took him to a cave. They fetched his 2 sons and turned one into a wolf, and he ripped his brother apart. The gods used Loki's own son's entrails to tie him down and turned these bonds to iron and dangled a poisonous serpent over his face so that its venom would drip onto him. Each time the venom drips onto Loki's face, he writhes in agony. The Northmen say that is the cause of earthquakes. A reminder, perhaps, that if even gods must accept death, then so must we.
Do you remember him whispering in your ear? What if this is pointless?
What are you doing? Why did you think you could make this work?
You keep seeing runes. You see runes everywhere.
Everywhere.
What if they're not real?
What if they don't actually make sense?
They're a trick.
The gods were lying.
If you think it makes sense, but really the gods are playing with you.
It makes sense in your mind, but it doesn't make sense in the worlds.
The gods are but it doesn't mean anything.
You can't read this language, you don't understand.
Sinbel was right.
You waste. What if they're all about wasting your time, just delaying minute by minute by minute? What does she think she's doing?
Your curse is
You're
playing
special. She thinks she knows.
They mean nothing.
He's going to be special.
A waste of time.
Could all be a waste of her time.
What if the gods are just
Messing with her.
It wouldn't be
It's the first time. Dillian doesn't know who killed him, but we do.
Dillian!
Yes.
Dillian never much cared for the underworld. Looked dimly upon the druids, like her father, Sinbel. I guess he took after his father, a chieftain who believed nothing he couldn't see. And he happened to be blind. She felt safe in Dillian's arms, learned to see the world through his eyes. And slowly, the darkness that had bound her so tightly began to unravel.
You're going to fall, careful.
No, she's not. She's not going to fall. She's strong. She's steady. She can do it. You can do it, Senua. Where's he gone?
It's your fault. He's disappeared.
You've lost him to the sea. He's gone. You've lost him to the... He's gone to the water. He's drowned.
Senua, your father cannot understand your darkness. He cannot see through your eyes. No one can. My own father was born blind. Doesn't have the faintest idea of what the night looks like. The word dark to him means as little as the word light. So someone is afraid of the dark. Should we fix them by taking away their sight? Would you give up the beautiful world that you, and only you, can see just to be rid of your nightmares? Or is this the price you pay for the gift you have? A gift that makes you so special in my eyes. Just another part of the person I love.
I left for the wilds to protect you from my darkness. Because I love you. But it made it worse. I'm so sorry.
It's done.
You did it.
But there's more. There's more.
You're tired, but you have